I don't see any spiders around, so I think we're...
Let's try to do it in one take. Okay.
Is now a good time to tell you that I never actually picked up the spider with a napkin? I just handed Harrison a crumpled up napkin.
Are you shitting me?
No! It was too fast, so I gave up. I wanted to move on with my life.
Well, why would you say that to me?
Why would you reveal the truth? Now they're not going to record the episode.
You tell her that after we're done recording.
Why would you say that
It
to
was
me?
funny.
You and I are gonna be very best friends right now.
Michael's like, now I got my cold open.
We didn't have big box set DVDs. I paid $30 for 2 episodes of anime, and we liked it.
In 1969, the first man stepped on the moon.
Yes, that song, which I hate.
Fake fan alert.
In Japan, it aired in 1992.
The biggest action show in 25 years.
A pitch to bring Sailor Moon to North America.
Known as Saban Moon.
Before I learned about Beautiful Joe and Henshin Agogo, baby.
No.
But I don't understand one thing.
The panty shot.
If you keep your grades on your sticks, can you beautiful?
I like them thick, says Mitsuki. Shut the fuck up, she gets the holy grail. Okay, guys. What? You poor editor.
Okay.
Alright.
Episode 20. We're here with episode 20.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Pretty Guardian Podcast. We're going through every episode of Sailor Moon. We are on the first season, episode 20.
10% more spiders.
Don't talk. Don't say that. I'm Kelly.
Am I allowed to talk again?
Yes.
I'm Harrison.
You're just not allowed to mention anything about spiders.
I'm James.
Michael, the editor.
Heather.
And this episode is a banned episode. It was cut. It never aired. It was called The Summer, the Beach, Youth, and Ghosts.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Band episode.
Yep.
You know, the 4
There's
elements.
not too many of those left, so...
Yeah.
Except for the band season.
Yeah, except for the whole season that was banned, but we have a ways to go before we get there.
Did it have another translation for it, or is that just
Nope,
the title
no,
for
never-
it?
It didn't air.
Oh, wow.
Never aired, so there was not a Deke title.
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
So now we get to our favorite game of, Michael, why do you think this one was banned?
All right. So, this is clearly the beach episode, yeah?
I mean...
Come on.
Beach is in the
guys.
title.
Come on.
Summer and beach are in the title, so...
Yeah, it's the beach episode.
Okay.
We know it's the beach episode.
Yes.
It's the one you don't want your mom walking in and seeing.
Sure, yeah, actually. Let's see. We could just go the easy route and guess the outfits. Swimsuits.
We've already seen Usagi in a swimsuit, though.
Yeah, in a non-banned episode.
So what if it got worse?
Now, listen. Well, me and
What if
Kelly-
someone else at the beach?
Me and Kelly went back and watched the Deke episode with the photographer, and they kept in Miss Harna's little butt snap. Mm-hmm. In the Deke one.
You know they did.
So, carry on.
Yep, they kept it in.
Maybe someone's smoking on screen at the beach.
Oh, maybe.
There's like a... Oh, still doggy.
Yeah,
can't
sorry,
come into
the
the
dog was trying to get in
You
the
can't
ring.
be on the podcast. You don't have a voice.
Anyways.
You can't make crafts in the craft room here.
You don't have thumbs.
God, maybe... it's got to be something completely out of left field then.
There's
Just
also ghosts in the title, too.
Oh, maybe they do like a test of courage. Maybe there's like
Yeah.
a bloody knives or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's too spooky.
I'll be honest, I don't remember a thing about this episode.
So have you even seen this
When
episode?
you went through, we kind of gave you select episodes and cut a lot of the filler.
No, you gave me most of season 1, season 2, and season 3. The only time you started editing was season 4.
Yes. We heavily edited season 4 because it's rough. We really showed you the plot and important episodes of that season.
So
you might have seen this. I don't remember that.
I might have.
But, yeah, maybe something spooky will happen, and it doesn't give the disclaimer that we might be in for a scare, so...
Do you have any thoughts, Heather?
Jesus, beware. No,
Nothing?
No,
You
nothing.
know nothing?
You okay?
I don't know anything about the episode because, like you said, it's been banned, so I
Yep.
know nothing. So I'm just like, oh, it's another band episode. Maybe we'll see skirts fly up again, you know, or something like that, or
Happens
delinquents.
a lot in this show when it's not a band episode. So
I mean, I've heard one really stupid thing that can get Canadian episodes banned, but I don't think it'll be in this one.
And then usually those things can be cut out instead of all out banned.
True enough.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's why you need Sailor Moon says at the end of the episode to fill the time you've sliced.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that is why that goes there, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All the stuff they cut out, so they added
So I got
that
those
at the
big
end.
gaps.
Yeah, of silence between each message.
Daydreams are nice. Silence.
Yeah.
Clips.
Daydreams are cool.
What?
Clips from the episode that aren't even play.
I know. Sometimes they would show clips that were not even in the episode. It was clips that they had cut out of the episode. You're like, I never saw that clip because they cut it out.
We mentioned earlier that we watched the episode in the Deep Dub with the photographer. It was bundled together on VHS with the episode of the Ghost Ship. Mm-hmm. On the back, it shows clips, 2 images like you do on the old VHS tapes, from episodes that aren't even on the tape.
It's true. There's a picture of Sailor Venus. She's in either of those episodes. I forget what the other picture is.
And you're
but
like-
it's not
I think
in-
it was like Nephrite or something. It was someone that wasn't here yet either.
yeah, it's like ridiculous.
Or
It's
Zolicide
like,
or
wait a
something.
second, who is she? Why is she on the VHS?
It's
Okay.
Yeah, you're
ridiculous.
Like, what is happening?
All right.
Anyways,
well, it's
let's watch
summer,
this
the beach.
episode.
We're all beach body ready. Let's dive in.
Okay,
I'm
wait.
not-
What?
I'm not.
Watch along on Hulu or the
Yes.
DVDs or the VHS tapes you had. Yo, this is not a VHS tape episode, haha. All right, gang, let's do
all
it.
right.
Pretty
Guardians, make
up. What are we making up?
Our lives.
Guys, we're back, and I now
We're
realize
back, everyone.
we're a 10th through the series. 1/10 of the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be a long trip.
20.
Almost halfway through season 1. Almost. We're like, what, 3 episodes away from being halfway through season 1?
I think, yes,
There's
56, yeah.
46 episodes, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 46, not 56. I'm tired.
So, almost the halfway point of season 1.
Bleh, welcome to Sailor Moon.
Okay.
So,
It's the band
that
episode.
was an episode.
So it was the beach episode.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just the most fillery of filler episodes ever.
No, that's fine, because we got a bunch of time with the girls. We had some fun. I don't think I dislike this as much as you do. I had
I
fun.
rated on the lower end, but go
It
on.
wasn't the worst
It was-
episode,
it was
I don't
inoffensive.
think. But yeah. Just nothing happens, but it's fine.
That's understandable.
It's still a fun
yeah.
episode. It's just
It doesn't progress the plot. You're hanging
No.
out with your friends.
Yeah.
We start out at the train station at a new location.
Yeah, we
Not
have a
in
nice
Tokyo.
public transit station.
Girls
We're
are getting
out
off
in the country.
train.
Don't you love it when cartoons and kid shows are like, oh yeah, you're 14. You and your friends can go off on your own and stay at a hotel and
Yeah.
whatever.
In the middle of nowhere, on this mountain.
When I was a kid,
With
I'm
the
like,
beach.
man, I am lame. All these kids are riding their bikes into town by themselves and hitching cars and
Doing a weekend at the beach.
jumping off bridges. And so they make it to the beach and like, all right, we got the reservations.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Luna's in like a basket, and Luna's like, don't forget, we're not just here for fun, we're here to train.
Which, come on, Luna, they're going to the beach. For training?
You're taking 14-year-old
Yeah,
girls to the beach.
I know we're in anime, but we can't have the beach episode and the training episode all at one time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Martin anime.
Oh my god.
So apparently Ray made these reservations for this place.
And they're all excited and
So,
so he's imagining how
yeah.
it's going to be.
It's like, oh, a private beach.
And she is brought. Well, she thinks of a private beach first and foremost, and the instant thing comes to her head is a crowded beach
With hot
full of
dudes.
dudes, and everyone's tan, including her.
And
They are.
everyone's doing like that
Bronze.
kind of
No,
thumb
no.
number.
Oh, yeah.
No, the dudes are bronze. Usagi looks sunburnt.
I don't think so. I don't think she looked pink. I thought she looked brown.
She did look sunburnt. I'm not gonna lie on that. Yeah.
Either way, she got her big ass glass on, she's slacked in, and she got a nice fruity drink to her brought to her by Matoki.
Yep.
Yeah.
who should be out on the water windsurfing but tuxedo mask and full tuxedo.
Full tuxedo.
Just windsurfing.
Cape, top hat,
Everything.
the whole thing.
Can I just want to point out, like, she did imagine that she thought that Motoki was Tuxedo Mask, correct? Now she shouldn't know that it's him, because it's
Well,
like...
she's had a couple fantasies where they're separate, like when she had her wedding fantasy.
Yeah, but I'm just like... Now you know that it's not him.
She doesn't know that.
No, she just associates them as two different people.
We know this, yes.
No,
Viewers
but
know that.
that's what I mean. Like, you know that it's not Motoki anymore.
Oh, sorry,
Oh, yeah, you weren't
The
there
viewer.
during the wedding episode, I forgot. Yeah,
No.
she has a whole fantasy where she's
She
marrying
marries
Tuxedo Mask.
Tuxedo Mask and Motoki.
Oh my...
Really good.
Like, for example, if she liked Mamoru, she
I
would
did
imagine
watch it,
Mamoru
though.
in
I
these
do
fantasies
remember.
too.
Yes.
But she does not like Mamoru.
But she doesn't like Mamoru.
Yeah,
is an
exactly.
asshole.
She's like Mamoru. She likes Tuxedo Mask. They're two different people.
So she cuts off her fantasy, and the girls are walking away.
Yeah, Ami and Ray are walking away, and she's like, "No, wait for me!" And she runs after them.
You just see, like, his mother and son just looking at her like, is she crazy?
And they are supposedly lost, and Ray's like, well, this is your
where
fault,
is this
Usagi.
place?
You said to go this way. And the rain clouds appear because Ray and Usagi start arguing, and Mark is like, please don't.
It starts to thunder, and Usagi gets scared. She's afraid of
Scared of
thunder.
thunder, and she starts hauling ass, and then she finds a little girl
Yeah.
hidden behind a tree holding some flowers. And she's like, oh, don't worry, I'll take you to my house. They all bundle up and run to our house.
It starts to rain, and so they're running through the rain to this girl's house.
A big mansion on a cliff that's labeled the Addams residence. But it's not like the Addams family with two D's, it's one.
Yep.
The Addams estate.
It looks super spooky.
And Ray's like, oh good, this is the place!
Oh yeah, this
And
is
everyone's
the
like, you fucking kidding me?
Just like, what are you talking
The
about?
place looks scary as hell. Why?
Why'd you get us a haunted house?
Yeah, and then she knocks on the door. It's this big knocker. And she
Yep.
goes, Kurt, and knocks on the door.
She opens up and there's
And
a
it
vampire.
creaks open.
Put in that stock sound effect, it's horrible. Or don't, I don't care.
And there's a vampire,
A werewolf, a Frankenstein monster,
a werewolf.
Like, welcome, do you have a reservation?
You just see Usagi,
Welcome
like, getting
home, yes.
getting so
And
terrified
Usagi
in
and
the
Luna are
back.
getting
Yeah.
more like scared like every moment.
And the little girl, like, walks in, and they're like, oh, welcome back, miss. And then it's just like...
And Ray is just getting embarrassed from Usagi being like so upset.
Yeah.
Fairness, there's
me.
a damn wolf man and a Frankenstein monster.
Yeah, but it doesn't bother Ray or freaking
And Arnie's
Ami
like,
at all.
I'm sure there's a scientific explanation for
But,
this.
but like Ray gave no heads up that we were staying with the monsters.
So they walk in, and then the lights turn on. It's like a normal hotel. They're like, okay.
And then this girl's father comes up, and he is.
He looks like Count Dooku.
He does a little bit, yeah.
Christopher, okay, so let's just call him what he is. Christopher Lee shows up, and he's
He
like,
asks her where she's been.
where have you been, Mavis? And she's like,
Sakiko is her name. Yes.
can't hang out with the humans, man. He has pointed ears, and no one addresses that.
Yeah.
But there's also a vampire chick. with
Yeah, but
pointy
she's
ears.
doing the gimmick. That man is Count Dooku with pointy ears.
You know what's weird is like with this cast of characters, this complete cast, like the house.
Yeah.
And the fact that the three servants or the three employees are like
Yes.
ghost people, monster
Yeah.
creatures in costumes.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a Dragon Ball episode.
Yeah, it's just
Where like
wacky.
you get these weird, kooky, wide-eyed
Yes.
cartoon characters.
that just are there.
Yeah, in this one-off place
Like
that you're
dog
not going to
president,
revisit.
yeah.
Yeah, the dog president.
Yeah, they're just there. So
President
they go
Three?
in. They're just like, he's just like, grr,
Oh wait, no, he's king.
don't stay out.
Yeah.
Who cares? Don't stay out. Sachiko.
Yeah, and it shows next scene is Usagi is in her room with
A
Luna.
very nice room, admittedly.
Yeah.
And Luna's like, I don't know why you're freaking out so much. Luna, you were just as scared as she was.
You were just
What you talking
a
about?
second ago.
She's like, this is fine. It's fine. And Usagi's like, no, it's spooky.
Yeah, and she gets a knock on her door.
Yeah, and the vampire shows up. "Excuse me, miss," and she screams. And we get a nice piece of cut, cheap animation. It's just the image and someone shakes it.
Yeah.
She's screaming. It's no cell walk, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ray's getting upset that she's yelling all the time, and then
Then she gets mad and starts chasing her around. It's like,
and then the
Ray.
vampire is just like changing the light
changing a light
in the
bulb. She's like,
hallway.
sorry to bother you. And it's like, why did you knock on her door to
Yeah,
change the light
it's
bulb?
I won't.
But then she announces dinner's ready, and then Ray and Ami are like, calm down, and then Ray chases Usagi. For some reason.
Yeah, and then the man, Count Dooku here.
Christopher Lee's like, they're fools. And she's like,
he's so mad that they're so loud, and he tells Sakiko not to talk to them.
I don't like people being here, even though I run a hotel.
Yeah.
Solid business. So it's dinner time, and Ray has learned manners. She knows how to eat now. She's not horny, angry, hungry, I guess. So
Yeah.
And looking for rebound dates.
yes. So I guess she can eat like a normal human.
Like a normal human being.
This place is nice. They bought a saucer for Luna. They're cool with cats.
Oh.
So Luna's sipping, and Ami's just enjoying everyone being around. Usagi's being Usagi. But then she says the most non-Usagi thing, because the werewolf rolls up.
Well, the Frankenstein rolls up and says, you want any seconds? And she's like, no. Then the werewolf comes up behind her. It's like, how about dessert?
And she's like, Ray, why did you bring us here? And then Ray
He's like, I don't have money, it's cheap.
Ray says, yeah, the place is cheap. And Ami's like, I like all the costumes. They're all wearing.
and then they draw attention to that, like, yeah, that's part of the theming. It's one of the benefits.
It's one of our selling points.
So there's a theme. It's a themed beachside horror resort, which I would go to in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that
I
apparently,
would love that.
apparently the allowance of like a teenager can afford.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could go to a cheap resort on a private beach and live in the haunted mansion. Where do I sign up for this?
And it wasn't even Ami who's loaded, it was Ray.
Yeah, Ray was like
Right.
this.
Ray's like, it was cheap.
And Ami's like sick. Yeah, Ami's got the money. Her mom's a doctor and lives to her own devices.
Well.
Isn't Ray's dad's a politician?
Yeah,
Yes.
Ray's dad is also a politician who's always off doing politician things.
She's a princess.
And so she lives with her grandfather.
Yes.
And her mother is passed away. Her mother is dead, but her father is actually still alive. They never ever mention that in the anime at all.
And she's going to
It's
a
in the
Catholic
manga
school.
in like a side story. But yeah. She was like a Catholic school, like a prestigious like Catholic school that obviously her dad sent her to because he's very.
And Catholicism specifically is like the second highest religion in Japan. Right after Shintoism and probably Buddhism, but that also crosses over. And Shintoism's not really a practice religion; it's a lot.
It's weird.
It's more it's more tradition than an active religion. Either way, Catholicism is big in Japan. Specifically, Catholicism versus like regular Christianity, but who cares? We're in the haunted mansion.
Yes.
Don't make me edit this out.
If you want to, please do.
Anyways, so they hear this wailing.
Yeah, and it's legit though. Everyone Usagi and the staff get scared, but Ami and Ray are like, whatever. Ray, you banish spirits for a living. Well, I guess Ray's in more scholar mode, like, okay. What's this? Because Ray's a psychic. She can detect the energy.
Yeah, then the staff they like, oh, we don't see anything. They see a ghost.
Yep.
And the staff's like, we don't see anything. And Ray's like, well, she senses this power. Senses a sense of power.
Well, Ami and Usagi see it, and she's because when they say we didn't see anything, Usagi's like, maybe we just imagined it. So maybe it's like their sailor power or something. They can see into the other world.
That or the staff's line.
Yeah, they did turn their heads and
Exactly.
curl up in balls. And Ray's like, well, I don't sense a monster per se.
But I sense a power here.
And they're like, uh-oh.
So I see goes back to...
Yes, Christopher Lee is Count Lee is hypnotizing his daughter.
Yes.
We don't know what's going on, but when he puts her to sleep, she starts crying. You know, you're getting sleepy. You're a very good girl. Blah, 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 blah.
So. Then it cuts to the next day, and all the girls are at the beach. Mm-hmm. Usagi's in her swimsuit.
She's in her swimsuit with the ribbons.
Yep. She hasn't had time, I guess, to get another swimsuit or the money. So, and Ray and Ami are there. They're very cute.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think, considering the other swimsuits we've seen on screen, I don't think it was his banned for being a swimsuit episode. I don't think that at all.
I don't think that at all.
There are two things I think it might be. One is the man service shot of like all the dudes in like the thong style swimsuits in Usagi's fantasy.
Yes.
And the other we'll get to in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Let's start hanging out.
Yep, and Usagi's upset there's no boys there, there's no yachts passing by.
No, she got gypped.
Yeah, she's like, man,
Despite the fact that
I thought a private beach was gonna be like...
Private.
it was a private.
I thought it was gonna have privates.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
We know she's thirsty.
Yes, oh.
Yeah.
Think of that tuxedo mask when impending death was happening.
So Ami's there on the beach and she's reading her book. And they're like, you brought a book with you? And it's like, yeah, do you know Ami at all? She brings a book everywhere she goes.
And then it's a very familiar scene where Usagi walks up to her and steals it. Not familiar for regular people, but this scene has been embedded in the fan of many Sailor Moon fans, and they know why. You just gotta believe.
They flash back to the scene in the first Sailor Moon
film.
movie.
And it's interesting to see it in action.
And it's really funny because this episode was cut, and then the Sailor Moon, the first Sailor Moon movie, it's like...
All of a sudden you have like a flashback of why they like Usagi.
Yeah, of why when he saw it. But it's, this is Ami's scene, and it's funny because the scene was never aired, so it's like, wait, where was that scene from?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't realize that that's why you guys had a reaction to that.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, look, it's this scene. Yeah, because it's from the first Sailor Moon. Well, not from the first Sailor Moon movie, but they flash back to it in the first movie. And it's very cute. And the first movie is amazing, and we'll get to that way later. It's in the second season, because it's a second season movie. Mm-hmm. But, anyways, so Usagi takes her book and is like, yeah, it's time to have some fun and not study all the time. And Ami's like, alright, I'll have some fun.
Yeah.
And so they get up and they're playing this ball around, and they're hitting Usagi with this ball, because Usagi just can't catch it.
Yeah.
We all would have done the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Ray does it to be mean, and Ami's just playing.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, here you go, Usagi, and then bat. Why? Why are you like this?
So, literally the next scene is the werewolf, and he's on the roof, howling
Yep.
at the moon.
Yep.
Like, what the heck is up with these?
They're weirdos, too. They're weirdos.
If they got more popular, they'd make killer tips.
I know.
Absolutely.
So Usagi's still very afraid of this place, very scared. And then you see Ray putting her little evil spirits begone, her little scrolls on each of the chairs at dinner to try to ward off any spirits that are around.
Absolutely.
So.
And she's just booby-trapped in place, and Usagi's taking a bath, and she's like, Luna, do you see any ghosts? It's like, no.
And Ray overhears the staff talking about, we know what we have to do. We can't let the other girls know.
Yep.
Like a secret meeting.
So,
And then you see Ami, she goes out, she sees the Sakiko, the little girl, outside, and she goes out to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells her, like, yeah, the girl's lonely and by herself. She's like, yeah, I was a loner until Usagi, made friends with me. And said, you should make friends with her, too. And it's like, I don't think Ami had a choice.
No, but she's still happier.
Yes.
Because of that.
Like, yeah, I'm definitely happier being friends with Usagi than I was.
The little girl's like, I don't know. Maybe. And then Christopher Lee shows up. It's like, Sachiko, stop talking to that punk.
Yeah, she tells her that she should leave before something bad happens.
And like, bro, I paid to be here.
Like, do you not understand how you make your living?
I'll tell you how he doesn't.
Like
being a psychic.
off screen, the mortgage is already paid off. He just does this on the side.
What the fuck?
He doesn't have to.
And those hypnotizing coins don't pay for themselves. So, Usagi goes downstairs because she's creeped out, and she discovers Hocus Pocus Bongo Docus. She discovers the Wolfman and the Frankenstein at an altar, saying some just nonsense, but I'm sure it sounds creepy to Usagi. And she comes in, and they see her, and they scream. And then the vampire sneaks up on her, and she screams. And then Ray pops out, and everyone screams. It's like, Usagi, what are you doing?
And then Ray's like, yeah, just like, these are all normal human beings, but there's an incredible force that's being generated here.
It's normal.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I see why it's banned now.
And then we see...
And then all the chairs start to like...
Well, did we mention that the hypnotism is happening again?
Oh, yeah.
Because hypnotizing her again, and now we get the exposition. He's like, we're going to show them who all laughed at us, our family's psychic abilities. Blah, blah, blah. Ghost, ghost, ghost. Oh, the episode's banned because of psychic stuff and ghost. Okay. All right, Canada.
Well, I mean, because he was forcing her to.
Yeah, there's a lot of things here.
I
But
thought-
even in Pokemon, they heavily edited Sabrina's episodes about her psychic stuff, too.
I thought it was just altered, that it
Oh,
was
like
almost
the-
referencing like a cult thing.
It was mostly with dubbing, but
That's
they
what I
heavily
thought.
edited it, and I think they took a lot of the episode, too. Look it up. There's a lot of weird stuff with the Sabrina stuff in the Pokemon anime.
Okay, I didn't know that. Wasn't really big on Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess by the time you grew up, it wasn't
Well, no,
at the height it was.
Well, I mean, it was on TV. I just didn't watch it.
It was, but it was like at its height in 98.
Okay.
You were like 3. Too busy watching Blue's Clues.
Too busy
Yeah, what
growing teeth.
let's say, what was the high and mighty Michael doing at 3?
Chloe.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, the
Speaking of
chairs
3-year-olds, he's hypnotizing his daughter into doing bad things. Yeah, the
Yeah,
chairs start flying
he
around.
tells her to make a ghost, and Ami's trying to stop him.
And it pushes Ami away, but it doesn't really hurt Ami. It just pushes her away. And then it goes after the dad.
Yeah, the ghost goes after the dad.
And just starts fucking him up, just toss him around.
And Usagi's like, Ray, why did you make reservations here?
It's like you don't even care about what's going on. You only care about like what's. Okay.
So
they all decide they need to transform and help save the father from the ghost.
So they all transform. And
It's been a minute since
it's
we've
nice.
seen
It's the 3.
Mars and Mercury
It's all 3 of them
transform.
transforming, all 3 of them posing together.
Yep.
And so Usagi, props to her. She goes out guns ablazing. She's like, tiara time.
They do her whole first they do her whole speech. We'll punish you, and Usagi's like, but I'm still really scared.
She's like, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm doing this.
And she tries
Usagi does not like ghosts.
and she tries the tiara, and it doesn't work at all.
Goes right through the ghost.
And Ami, being the Bransy outfit, she's like, I didn't see what's going on here.
Yep.
Wake up, Sachiko, wake up. And Sachiko wakes up, and she's like, Ami, it's you. And what's interesting, she can recognize her as Sailor Mercury.
Yeah.
Because other people can't regularly
Sure.
recognize
Yeah.
them. I just now thought of this,
sure.
so... they wake up, and
Ami
it's the
tells
psychic
her-
powers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ami's
that's
like,
right.
you need to make
It's
the
the
ghost disappear.
She has no friends. It's the only
Yeah.
3 girls she's seen in her life.
She recognized the voice. She's the only non-idiot in all of Japan.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's you, Masato-san.
Oh.
Sanchorin.
Ew.
Sachiko.
Sachiko!
Are you Sailor Moon?
Sachiko! Oh my god.
You're Sailor Moon. What?
Yeah, that's the energy you need to steal.
Yeah, Nephrite in the uphill battle against object permanence.
Holy shit. I think we have an episode of the name of the episode.
Oh my god.
So anywho, she's like, it should have disappeared when I woke up.
Yeah, it's beyond beyond my control now.
And then Ami, who has clearly read a bunch of like psychic books, watches some Zach Baggins videos, follows Ghost Hunters regularly.
She subscribed to Chills.
Yeah, she is absolutely subscribed to Chills, and she's like, "Oh, it's a manifestation of the oppression her father's putting her through, so it won't go away." It's like, wow, you are a genius. And she's like, you have to stop it. She's like, I don't know how. The sensor getting blown around.
And
with
her
the ghost.
father, she sees that he was forcing her to do what he wanted instead of what she wanted.
And he
apologizes and
the ghost tries to attack them, and she says, no! Yep. And she dispels the ghost. And at this moment, I kind of wish they didn't transform. I kind of wish they tried to solve the problem just as them.
Just as a wacky... Yeah, because they didn't do anything.
It had no relevance, and the only thing they needed was Ami to wake her up, which would have made more sense as Ami, not say Mercury, but let's not get into it.
And you still could have done an attempt to raise psychic powers yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. You could have done something with her powers.
And so they banish the ghost, and father and daughter hug.
Yep, they
Chris
make
really
up.
learned how to be a good man. And it's the next day, and they're on the beach.
Yeah, and the staff, they're like, oh, they were just trying to perform an exorcism. They really thought that.
They really thought it was a ghost. In fairness, she did manifest a ghost.
Yes.
So it's the next day, and they're on the beach, and they're all having fun, and we're recycling animation.
Yep.
We are recycling.
Sakiko was there with them, playing ball on the beach.
Got a cute little swimsuit, and Count Dooku is still there in his Judge Claude Frollo outfit.
Yeah, and the staff are there. And he reassures them that they won't see the ghost again.
I'm like, oh, thank God. So I guess he's going to continue the hotel business.
I guess.
I guess he can't get that sweet psychic money, so... And the little girl's having fun for the first time ever, and they're all playing ball, and yay!
Well, that's it.
That's it. Okay, anybody, what was the best?
Oh, the fact that it took place in a new setting.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because even if it's, like a new villain or a new this, and like maybe the conflict takes place in like one new location, it's like we had a whole roster of beach locations.
Yeah, it's true. And I like the haunted house, and I like the monsters.
Yeah, we had the forest, the haunted house, a couple of rooms.
I enjoyed it that it wasn't that even if it is or isn't filler, I enjoyed the fact that hey, we don't have to worry about like. Nephrite and Queen Barrel and whatnot and all of that. That it's just like this is like this is normal. This is like a normal day for them. They don't have to worry about all of that. They just want to have relaxation. I'm like, yeah.
It's true because it's filler, but I like it. It's spooky, and I always like the spooky stuff. You should watch this during Halloween. I like the haunted mansion setting, which seems to be a popular thing. Ghost on the Beach with Japan. I'm sure there's a connection there. But I like that sort of spooky mansion. They're having fun. If your filler's going to be filler, that's one thing. Yeah, it doesn't move the plot forward, but it's not boring. You're having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You're riding the Panda Express this whole episode.
Yeah.
So you're just having a good time. But my best is going to be the haunted mansion setting because that's interesting. We've never seen anything like it again.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to windsurfing tuxedo mask.
Oh my god.
That's a treasure. That needs to be on someone's vaporwave. Oh, yeah?
Just stole my best. Honorable mention.
It can still be your best.
It can still be your best, yeah.
That wasn't his best.
Yeah, so it's windsurfing tuxedo.
There you go.
I think my favorite is Usagi just freaking out the whole time. It's just really funny in this episode.
Okay.
Why did you pick this place?
Yeah, I like that. I like
she
that
does. The I'm scared stuff reminds me of you a lot. Oh god.
No, it reminds me of me.
Yeah.
It's me. That's what it is.
Me.
It's really good.
I don't want to be here. Can I go home?
Can I go home now?
Can I go home now?
No.
Oh.
What's worst?
I feel like there could have been more going on in this episode.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like we need more time on the beach.
Yeah.
We pretty much just got right into the mansion, and they had like that like singular scene on the beach.
Why even be at the beach if you just want to have a haunted house episode?
See, I wish that they would just do like an episode to where it's just them relaxing and not having any issues. And it's like I understand that.
Well, you need a conflict.
Well, but I mean, like, kind of like doing like a dream state to where there's like no conflict, like the Dreamland one. Mm-hmm. But kind of, you know what I mean, like less conflict, but like more
fun.
Yeah,
okay. Like Scooby Doo, more shenanigans, less. That's
well, yeah, just to have like maybe one or two episodes of that, not like all the time.
Yeah.
Calissa, what worse?
I mean, it's just the fact that I'm fine with filler episodes, but it's just like There isn't even a monster they fight.
No,
Like, they didn't even need to be Sailor Senshi. And then, like,
They
last
should have been Sailor
episode...
Senshi.
Then last episode, they set up with, Nephrite's found out how to, like, Naru, this is how we need to go after. And then it's like, the next episode's a filler episode.
And you're just like, come on!
And Nephrite doesn't even just show up at all. And it's like, what is happening?
Like the girls were taking a little break.
Yeah, I
Having
know.
some fun on the beach. James, what's worst?
The sunburn Usagi.
Twins.
God. You just have to go with the lack of relevance. Just.
Because even, like, most filler episodes, there's at least going after a monster, or they're at least doing this. But it's like, it's not even a monster.
Well,
in this episode.
it's like...
See, I see that.
Like,
as a
I get
strength.
the relevance, yeah.
Here's the thing, though.
We're doing something different.
I wish we'd gotten a little more, I don't know, just time with the Senshi.
We're just having fun, taking a break. You can watch this episode anytime.
Yeah.
Let me take a whack at elaborating. I think when people typically don't like filler, and like maybe for me, like the reason this one was a little bit lacking, in my opinion,
Yes.
is that like filler's not bad by nature, but like I feel like there's an opportunity, for example, for like Ray, like we had like
Yes.
powers
Oh,
and stuff,
yes,
so
yes.
I feel like there could have been a spot where like instead of like more of Usagi getting scared, we could have dedicated like one scene where Ray has a conversation with Sachiko about like the nature of psychic powers and like mine's rooted in like this thing my grandfather taught me. Like I feel like there's like maybe a chance for flavor text that was like a missed opportunity.
Here's the whole thing though. I think we're missing the missed opportunity, and we'll get to that when we get to MVP. But it was a good chance to show Mercury's progression in interacting with other people.
Or that.
Instead of showing the sequel thing, instead of showing the psychic stuff, we were shown Mercury being able to connect with someone that looks just like her.
But they did go all the way with it.
They did go all the way with it. She said her life is better and she feels better because she talked to Usagi, which also connected to the other scene where Usagi is saying, stop reading and let's have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
It still needed more.
It's a 20-minute episode. And you still have to have the spooks.
We could have cut another dumb Usagi getting scared scene for something a little more.
But that's for comedic effect to the haunted house.
And she gets scared in like a lot of episodes.
She gets scared all the time. What are you talking about?
I think we got enough with just that conversation with her and the stuff on the beach.
I feel like there was too much shtick.
I feel like I don't know. I guess I was expecting something that was off the beaten path, but like didn't matter. Like I feel like
I don't mind filler like this. I'd rather have this than let's say a whole filler arc about aliens with a dead tree.
Yeah.
Just an example. Just throwing that out there.
We'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there.
What show are we even doing with that one?
Sailor Moon.
It's still Sailor Moon.
Oh, you're still doing Sailor Moon. I was like,
It's still Sailor Moon, but it's a filler
It
arc.
is much better to have just a filler episode, which I think we got good development of Mercury, and some stuff with Ray when we haven't had them in past episodes. They have just been around.
yeah.
Barely existing, only showing up to remind you of them. It is better to have a conversation with a ghost girl on the edge of a cliff than sitting with Ray sick at home, or just talking on the side or showing up in a museum on a date with Mamoru that doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I do wish that they would
If we're
have
going to
the
criticize the
Senshis.
episode with wasted time and wasted conversations, let's criticize the other episodes for that.
Oh no, I do that too.
Yeah, no.
I do
I
wish
guess
that
I
they would
prefer
have more Senshis in the fillers,
Just
you know.
actually normal filler to, I guess what I'd call padding, which is when something that doesn't matter happens in an episode that does.
But this is an episode that doesn't matter. We're having fun.
Yeah.
It is a spooky themed episode. We're getting spooked, and we got some Mercury stuff on top
I
of
get
it.
where you're coming from, but I
No, that's
still
understandable.
feel like
yeah.
we could have used our time a little bit better this episode.
I think
agree.
this was just a fun distraction to a 200 episode anime,
Yep.
and it's okay to do things like this every once in a
No,
while.
I agree
Yeah.
with that too.
Especially when we're going to get to some shit in season 4 and season 2 and a bunch of
We'll
nonsense.
get there.
Because I'd rather have this than long-faced horseman feeding ducks.
Listen.
Glad you put a pin in that one.
Dear God.
Can I just like blink slowly once with each eye?
Like what?
Sailor Moon gets weird.
It does.
Alright, MVP.
Ami.
Yeah.
Ami is absolutely the MVP.
Ami.
Should I make good on my promise that any time like I wasn't thrilled with any character, I'll just pick Miss Haruna?
You don't think Ami did any good this episode?
I guess, but here's the thing: when she talks to like a little girl and like does the morally right thing, that just seems like par for the course for me.
I'm not talking about that. I think it shows her growth of learning how to connect with human beings and attaching her personal past of how she used to be a loner and not being good at making friends, just like this little girl, able to connect and be like, no, making friends is the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's better.
No,
You
no,
don't
I-
have to give it
Everyone
to
in
her.
the episode.
It is your best. I'm just saying, I think we're underestimating the good Ami stuff we got.
I guess of all the people who showed up on screen, I would pick Ami.
If you want to give Miss Haruna, you can, even though she's not here.
Give it a
I'm sure
tuxedo
there'll-
mask.
I'm
He's
sure
gonna
there will
look
be an
as a
episode-
windsurfer.
I'm sure there will be an episode that I think sucks so much I'll actually pick Miss Haruna.
I've at least really picked Miss Haruna more than once.
It's been really funny when like season 4 when she hasn't showed up in like forever and it's like, Miss Haruna. She's the best.
It'd probably be a horse face bird feeding episode.
Probably. Anyways,
She
who's
said
your
tuxedo
Probably.
mask.
Well, no, yeah, because, I mean, come on, he's on that freaking wind sail. I mean, in his full outfit, I mean, come on, who can pull that
That thing
off?
that totally happens in real life. That totally exists
Hey,
in the real world.
if he can ride buses on the way back, he can do anything.
That didn't happen. The buses happen.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying.
I
If
know.
he can ride buses, he can do
Yes, he can.
anything.
That was her dream. Her daydream.
Yes. Who's best, Kelly?
I'm probably gonna give it to Ami too.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if this is the worst one, but we're throwing it down there.
It's
It can't be worse than cat kicking.
yeah.
No.
What was that from the Chanel episode?
Let's go all the way at the
Shingo.
bottom and just work our way up.
And
Alright.
that was the Shingo
The bottom
one where they were
episode is the
hypnotized.
bride episode.
By the
Oh
Chanel.
no,
Think so?
it's not as bad as the
The
bride
rabbits.
one.
Yeah.
Chanel's, yeah, the weird.
Chanel's.
The
Yeah,
things that
that's
look
what
like
they were.
the jump card in CCF.
Yeah.
Anywho, bride episode. It's not
Bride
as bad
episode
as
is the
bride
very last
episode.
one. Yeah, I think this is better than this one than that one.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just not attached to this one.
That's understandable.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we can
I
put
didn't
this
have-
one at dead last if you want.
But do you like this one more
mean-
than the bride episode? Or you like the bride episode more?
Is the I did like that. Well, maybe it's above that one.
There you go.
The one above that is the one with Luna and the Chanellas where he kicked Luna, Shingo kicked Luna.
Yes, but Michael likes animal abuse.
It wasn't a band episode.
It was.
I remember popping off during that one. This one.
Oh shit! It's a battle of the bands.
Yeah, I just thought this episode was kind of meh.
Yeah, but is it
Yeah.
more mad than cat kicking?
Yeah.
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 So then number 19.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Alright.
It was banned for being boring.
Banned for bland.
It's not great.
No, unfortunately.
It went on
Deep
Newgrounds and got
doesn't
blammed.
I thought it was banned
This would be
because I
great
thought it
compared to
was
some
like
Newgrounds
more
stuff.
real,
Like dot
ritualistic.
dot dot.
Yeah, I think it's more like the psychic thing and all
See,
that.
I don't-
Yeah, that's
It was
exactly what it
banned.
is.
Just for psychic, I thought it would have been like.
Canada is weird about that kind of stuff.
About the occult.
yeah.
Well, see, that I thought it might have
In
been like
fairness,
you know, like
1990s
that they
America
were
was
performing rituals
also
or
kinda
something.
weird
It's like,
about that
but
But we all, Canada wouldn't run something like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, though.
Which is weird, because didn't they do... I thought they animated the Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
They animated there, but it was for America.
Oh.
Canada's weird about a bunch of small things.
yep.
It's more about the occult than religion itself. They'd
Yeah.
rather they could be fine doing a religious episode on any religion. They don't want kids playing with Ouija boards. It's that kind of thing. It's it's weird and
See,
interesting.
no, I thought it would have been like, like the mild, like child abuse overtones.
Yes, I'm sure that too. But
Yeah,
look
probably that factor.
look up the dub issues with
Sabrina
Pokemon.
from Pokemon.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Okay.
But anyways,
also involves
I
child
think
abuse.
that's the last band episode of the season. Because, well, no, there's one more band episode this season. Just kidding. I take it back. I forgot about that episode.
There's kind of a
And then the last two episodes were...
They were put together. There's so much editing.
The last two episodes is a two-parter, and in the English dub, they cut the two episodes and they made it into one episode.
We'll not be saying the name of those.
No, when we get to those episodes, I will not tell you what the name is.
We'll fast forward to Sagi saying the title, because they are so spoilery.
So spoilery.
Oh, wow.
It's bad.
There's even like the...
It's like, here's the plot. Here's the surprise.
Yeah,
like in the episode preview.
In the title.
Oh, the title.
And you're like,
title tells you what happened.
Well, so
we'll
get there. But there will be some episodes that when we get there, I won't tell you what the episode titles are because
we'll be signing off. And remember, Sailor Moon said...
Wait.
What?
Episode 21.
Next episode. Let's tease the next episode here. It's episode 21.
I thought that was the one.
Protect the children's dreams. Friendship through anime.
No!
Finally, we're back up to Tokyo and having a good time.
Is there a Deke version of it?
Yeah, the Deke title is an animated mess.
Is this? I feel like I remember this one because this is.
Oh, I remember this one.
They go to the animation studio?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, are we gonna do a fourth wall gag here? I've seen a couple of these. I like them.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now, Sailor Moon says, "Don't be picky with your food. Free meals are not easy to come by in your early 20s."
Okay.
Yeah.
A little too real.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
I feel like that continues on into your 30s.
Yeah.
Free food is awesome.
I get free food at work every day.
Shut up.
Shut him down.
Goodbye.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.
See you next time.
See you next time.
God, my ass hurts.
Oh, it's midnight. You need to go to bed. Thanks for doing too, Michael.
The plus part is next that episode and then the one after.
Hi, everyone. This is Michael, editing for the Pretty Guardian podcast. Thanks for listening, and we'd love to hear from you. Our email is prettyguardianpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter @SailorPGPcast. Our Tumblr is prettyguardianpodcast.tumblr.com. Go ahead and send us a message and keep the conversation open. I'm having a lot of fun running through this old gem of a show, personally, and I look forward to seeing it through to the end. Take care now.
Oh my god. Do you want me to switch with you, Heather?
No, it's fine.
I wish you folks
If I see it, I'll just like step on it and not move my foot.
can see Heather and Kelly scrunched into a corner right now.
See, I don't mind spiders. It's just I will crush it and I'll just stay there until someone else picks it up.
It's
Can we
funny.
do the episode, please?
You've been here for like a solid 30 minutes.
But I didn't know it was here and now I do.
No.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
Okay.